What's up, Region 4? It's your VP, Blake Wilson. As you can see by the email, the leaderboard's been shaken up a little bit, and it's coming from the young guns, one from Sioux Falls, and that's Nick Goman. Nick was able to get a clinic installed that does physical, occupational, and speech therapy. When he was in there and selling the account, he found out that, yeah, their patients are using credit cards to pay, but a majority of their volume is actually coming from their insurance companies. So Nick got these guys set up. It's simply using PayTrace for the virtual terminal at the clinic. They seem to love it so far. So great job, Nick. Got over $7,000 in margin from this one account alone. Jack Slimmy was able to get his Hawaiian market installed last week, and that got him across for his win. So great job, Jack. And as you can see, we had a big number posted in the sold margin by Rob Olson. And Rob was able to use Swipe Simple to lock in to a 2-location towing company. And this towing company does a ton of volume. They really loved how Swipe Simple and then getting that into the hands of all of their drivers so they can accept payment as soon as possible, and they don't have to have this massive accounts receivable list, and waiting for people to pay those invoices. So great job, Rob. Can't wait to see that one get installed and see you jump up that leaderboard relatively quickly. The Dakotas are currently leaving an installed margin. I know they got some more coming in this week. And the Cheeseheads of Wisconsin, they currently have the most sold margin. I know they got a lot more coming in, so it'll be interesting to see, how this week plays out and what it'll do to see which team takes home the #1 spot at the end of September. So great job, guys. And so for the tip of the day, one thing we're going to talk about is something that, if you're new to this business or you're new to sales, you might be struggling a little bit with rejection. It just comes along, with the profession. When you're going in there, you're going to hear that, they've had 10 other people call you today, or this and that, and there's going to be all these sorts of things. And how do you handle that rejection? And so I've got 3 tips and 3 things that I think that will make a huge difference when you're going out into the field and you're trying to prospect, or you're trying to sell an account and you're getting rejection, and how to handle it. And the first one, it's going to sound kind of crazy, but my suggestion would be get more rejection. And so what do I mean by that? I mean that you should be going out and getting as much rejection as possible. And you want to be able to accept that. And so when you're going in, expect rejection. So no matter how great your 30-second intro is or how prepared you are for that appointment, expect rejection so that emotionally you're prepared for it when that business owner says, hey, you're the 13th person to call me today and I don't want to talk to you, or I'm busy, or my best friend does my processing, or my accountant does my payroll. So expect that rejection. And the reason behind it is, and the reason that I want you to get so much of it is for #2. So after you've collected all of this rejection, you've written down after every time you walked out of a business, hey, this was an objection I got, or hey, this is what I couldn't overcome. #2 is just become a sales professional and don't do it all by yourself. So write all that information down, and then let's take this opportunity to watch the tape and learn from it. Go to your division director, go to your team lead, come to me, give me a call, and let's walk you through these different paths and how to overcome that and how to become better. Because once you perfect the art of overcoming an objection, it'll be amazing how much better you become at handling the rejection pieces. Because there for a point, when I was out and I'd be doing a cold call, if I walked in, I thought I nailed my 30-second intro, I already expected the rejection. And if they were like, yeah, let's do business, I was confused because I was just waiting to be able to overcome some sort of objection. So my first thing would be get as much of it as you can. And the second thing is become a sales professional and find ways to get better each and every day. And that's by going to your sales leadership, going to Beyond University, working with the training team, to perfect that art of, cold calling or closing deals. And then the third thing that makes all of this so much easier with rejection is if you're going out there and you're collecting a bunch of it and then you're coming home and you're being a true sales professional and trying to get better every single day at your craft, you're gonna build this massive pipeline. And once you have a massive pipeline built up, and that auto body dealer down the street, he's just not gonna do business with you, he keeps rejecting you, guess what? I'll follow up with him in a year, but I've got so many more customers out there that I'm not dependent on that one auto body dealer, to get me across the line, and I can chase down my financial goals, I can grow that portfolio equity, earn stock in the company, and climb my way up that RISE program because I've built this massive pipeline, and I'm not super concerned about losing one credit card deal or losing one small payroll deal, because I know I'll be able to go out and close a couple more that day or a few more that week. So 3 things, back through it. Get as much rejection as possible. 2, become a sales professional, learn from it, become better, perfect that craft. And 3, while doing this, build a massive pipeline so you're not dependent on all these deals. Have a great day, guys. I can't wait to see what you guys